This shape was designed for war. A curved steel shell that could be flat-packed, shipped anywhere on Earth, and assembled by 4 soldiers with no construction experience in 4 hours. It was never meant to be beautiful. It was never meant to last. It was built to be temporary. And yet right now some of the most extraordinary homes in alternative architecture are being built inside this exact form. The Nissen hut is back. And what designers are doing with it in 2025 is something its inventor never imagined possible. If architecture that takes the most unlikely raw material and turns it into something extraordinary is what drives you, affordable tiny living is exactly where you need to be. Subscribe now. Hit the notification bell. We find these builds so you do not have to. The Nissen hut was invented in 1916 by Canadian mining engineer Peter Norman Nissen during the First World War. A semicircular cross-section formed from curved corrugated steel sheets bolted to a series of semicircular steel ribs. Completely self-supporting. No internal columns. No complex foundations. A structure that enclosed a surprising volume of space for the weight of material it required. By the end of the Second World War, over 100,000 Nissen huts had been produced and deployed across every theater of the conflict. They housed soldiers, stored munitions, sheltered aircraft, and served as field hospitals across Europe, North Africa, and the Pacific. After the wars ended, thousands of them remained. Scattered across former military bases, airfields, and training grounds across Britain, Australia, New Zealand, and North America. Too solid to demolish easily. Too useful to ignore. Farmers repurposed them as storage sheds and animal shelters. Some sat empty for decades. And then something shifted. A generation of designers looking for affordable, structurally honest, and architecturally unusual shells to convert found them. And what they discovered inside that curved steel form was not a limitation. It was an opportunity. Today Nissen hut homes are being built from original military salvage structures and from new manufacture steel arch kits that replicate the original form at any scale. Builds range from 200 square feet for a single-room retreat to 800 square feet for a full primary residence with sleeping loft, full kitchen, and open-plan living. Price points from $18,000 for a raw shell conversion of a salvaged original structure to $220,000 for a fully resolved new-build Nissen form home with every system and finish specified to a luxury standard. This is a form that costs almost nothing to acquire and almost everything depends on what you do with it. But before we walk through what this building looks and feels like, we need to understand the 3 forces driving its comeback. Because it is not one reason. It is 3 separate pressures arriving at the same time. And together they make the Nissen hut not just relevant in 2025 but arguably more relevant now than at any point since the Second World War. 3 reasons Nissen huts are making their way back. 1. The median price of a new single-family home in the United States crossed $400,000 in 2023 and has not come back down. In the United Kingdom, Australia, and Canada the story is the same or worse relative to local incomes. A generation of people who want to own a home and live in it on their own terms is being priced out of conventional residential construction entirely. The Nissen hut shell answers that pressure directly. A new manufacture steel arch kit for a 400 square foot Nissen hut structure costs between $8,000 and $18,000 delivered to site. The concrete slab adds $6,000 to $12,000. The end wall framing adds $3,000 to $5,000. Before a single interior finish decision is made, the entire weathertight shell is standing for under $35,000. No other structural form available to a residential owner-builder today comes close to that shell cost for equivalent enclosed floor area. The affordability crisis did not create the Nissen hut. It revealed it. It pushed enough people to look beyond conventional construction forms to find what was already sitting in agricultural fields and military surplus yards waiting to be rediscovered. 2. For most of the post-war period, the Nissen hut's corrugated steel exterior was read as industrial, temporary, and aesthetically unacceptable for residential use. The cultural assumption was that a real home needed to look like a real home. Brick, Timber cladding, rendered walls. Materials that communicated permanence and domesticity. That assumption has inverted. The generation now building homes has grown up with an understanding of embodied carbon, material waste, and the environmental cost of construction that previous generations did not have. And from that perspective, the Nissen hut's material honesty is not a liability. It is a credential. Corrugated steel is one of the most recyclable materials in the construction industry. At the end of its service life, every component of a Nissen hut shell can be separated, melted down, and reformed into new steel product with minimal energy compared to the extraction and processing of virgin materials. The structural arch kit contains no composite materials that cannot be separated and recycled. No insulation bonded permanently to structural members. No multi-layer panels that end up in landfill when the building is decommissioned. In a construction industry where embodied carbon is increasingly regulated and reported, the Nissen hut's material simplicity is becoming a genuine competitive advantage. 3. The Nissen hut was designed for deployment on sites with no infrastructure. No roads. No utilities. No construction workforce. 4 soldiers. 4 hours. Done. For most of the 20th century, that site independence was irrelevant to residential use because the people who wanted to live in homes needed to live near their workplaces. Cities. Suburbs. Commuter corridors. Remote work changed that constraint permanently for a significant portion of the workforce. A person who can work from anywhere can build on a rural hillside, a coastal headland, a mountain meadow, or a river valley. Sites where conventional construction is expensive to access, difficult to permit, and logistically demanding to execute. The Nissen hut's original design virtue, the ability to be delivered and assembled on a remote site with minimal equipment and minimal skill, is now directly relevant to the residential ambitions of a remote working population that wants to live somewhere extraordinary rather than somewhere convenient. The form that was designed for inaccessible military sites is now the ideal shell for the inaccessible personal sites that remote workers can finally afford to build on. 3 reasons. 3 separate pressures. All pointing at the same form at the same moment. Now let us go outside and see exactly what that form looks like when it is done right. The exterior of a Nissen hut home makes no attempt to look like anything other than what it is. A curved steel shell. A semicircle in cross-section. 2 flat end walls closing each end of the arch. And that absolute structural honesty is exactly why designers are drawn to it. The corrugated steel skin is the weather layer, the structural diaphragm, and the exterior finish simultaneously. There is no separation between structure and cladding. The form and the function are the same material. The curved profile handles wind loading with the same geometric logic as the dome. There is no flat face for wind to push against along the length of the building. Wind arriving from either side is redirected upward and over the curved surface. In exposed coastal and rural sites where lateral wind loading is the primary structural concern, the Nissen hut form performs without intervention. Snow load slides from the curved surface as accumulation increases. The steep angle at the apex and the continuous curve prevent the kind of drift accumulation that flat or low-pitch roofs experience in heavy snowfall events. The 2 end walls are where the architectural decisions happen. On a raw military Nissen hut, the end walls are flat corrugated steel panels with a simple door opening. On a converted or new-build residential Nissen hut, the end walls become the primary design opportunity. The entrance end typically carries a timber-framed vestibule, a covered deck, or a structural glazed panel set within the semicircular arch profile. The view end is almost always fully glazed. A full-height semicircular glass wall filling the entire end opening from floor to the apex of the arch. The landscape beyond framed in one of the most dramatic window shapes in residential architecture. A semicircle of glass. 20 feet wide. 12 feet tall at the apex. Framing the field, the forest, or the ocean beyond in a shape that no rectangular window system can approach. From the outside, this home is unmistakable. It looks like nothing else in the residential landscape. And that is the point. Step inside and the curved form does something to the experience of space that surprises everyone who encounters it for the first time. The curved ceiling is the defining interior experience. It begins at floor level on both sides and rises continuously to the apex 12 to 14 feet above the center of the floor plan. There are no vertical walls on the long sides of the structure. The curved steel surface is simultaneously the wall and the ceiling. The effect is a space that feels like the inside of a vault. Like being inside a structure that is genuinely holding the weather out rather than simply enclosing a volume. The steel overhead communicates shelter in a way that a flat plasterboard ceiling never does. In the best Nissen hut conversions, the interior curved steel surface is left exposed and treated. Sealed against condensation. Internally insulated with a spray foam layer applied directly to the steel and then faced with a thin lining material. The curve is preserved and visible. The material honesty of the original shell remains the interior finish. The interior is entirely column-free. The semicircular arch structure is self-supporting. Nothing touches the floor except the two end walls and the curved skin. The entire floor area of the Nissen hut is usable and unobstructed. Kitchen at the entrance end. Living space in the central zone. Sleeping loft suspended from the arch above the living area at midspan. The view end reserved for the dining space where the glazed end wall delivers the full landscape experience at the table. Natural light in a Nissen hut home enters exclusively through the two end walls unless additional skylights are cut into the curved steel surface. The glazed end wall delivers a single dramatic light source that fills the full cross-section of the arch. In morning light on an east-facing end wall, the interior is flooded with a warm directional light that travels the full length of the space and illuminates every surface. The best Nissen hut designers add circular or rectangular skylights cut through the curved steel surface at the apex of the arch above the central living zone. These skylights deliver overhead light to the center of the plan that the end wall glazing cannot reach effectively. Reclaimed timber. Raw steel. Polished concrete. The material palette of the best Nissen hut interiors matches the industrial honesty of the shell. Exposed steel ribs visible through the interior lining at regular intervals along the curve. Reclaimed timber flooring laid over a ground-bearing concrete slab. A kitchen of blackened steel and solid timber that reads as part of the structure rather than furniture placed inside it. And then look up toward the sleeping loft. This is the feature that separates a competent Nissen hut conversion from an extraordinary one. The sleeping loft suspended from the arch. Because the steel ribs of the Nissen hut structure run at regular intervals along the length of the building and each rib is a semicircular steel member capable of carrying significant load, they can be used directly as the suspension structure for a midspan sleeping platform. Threaded steel rods drop from the arch ribs at 4 points. A steel rectangular frame hangs from those rods. A timber deck is laid over the frame. The platform floats in the upper third of the curved interior with no vertical columns touching the floor below. The entire living space beneath the loft remains unobstructed. The visual connection from the floor to the glazed end wall is maintained. The platform does not interrupt the spatial flow of the interior. It occupies the volume above the living space that would otherwise be inaccessible. This is where the Nissen hut form does something no rectangular tiny home structure can replicate. The curved interior creates usable vertical volume in the upper third of the space that a flat ceiling entirely eliminates. That volume is where the sleeping loft lives. But this defies every assumption about what a curved shell can contain. The best new-build Nissen hut homes are now incorporating a mezzanine bathroom platform beside the sleeping loft. Suspended at the same level. Enclosed on 3 sides by a simple timber-framed partition. A bathroom in the sky inside a curved steel shell. The plumbing rises from below through a conduit concealed in the suspension rod assembly. The waste drops through the same route. The bathroom exists in the upper volume of the arch as if it belongs there. And then there is the thermal strategy that turns a metal shell into a genuinely comfortable home in any climate. Closed-cell spray foam applied directly to the interior face of the corrugated steel and the arch ribs. A continuous seamless thermal barrier covering every steel surface without exception. No thermal bridging through the ribs. No cold spots at the corrugation valleys. The foam follows the geometry of the surface completely. Are values of R25 to R35 achievable across the full curved surface? A metal shell that would otherwise be uninhabitable in temperature extremes becomes a high-performance thermal envelope. Now understand what this building actually represents. A structural form invented in 1916 for military field deployment. Designed by a mining engineer. Fabricated from the cheapest possible material. Assembled by soldiers with no construction training in less time than it takes to pour a foundation. And a century later that same form is producing some of the most spatially extraordinary, thermally efficient, and architecturally compelling small homes being built anywhere in the world. A new-build Nissen hut home shell at 400 square feet costs between $18,000 and $35,000 for the structural arch kit, concrete slab, and end wall framing. That shell cost is lower than any other small home structural form currently available. What you spend on the interior is entirely your choice. A basic functional conversion runs $45,000 to $80,000 total. A fully resolved luxury interior with suspended loft, glazed end wall, polished concrete, custom kitchen, and high-performance insulation runs $150,000 to $220,000. At every budget level the shell cost is the same. The form is equally available to the person with $45,000 and the person with $220,000. That democratic accessibility is something almost no other alternative residential form can claim. The Nissen hut is back because it was always right. The rest of the world just needed a century to realize it. So here is the question I want you to answer in the comments right now. Is the Nissen hut the most underrated residential form in the history of alternative architecture? A structure that was always capable of producing extraordinary homes but spent a century being overlooked because it carried the wrong associations? Or is the curved form, the limited natural light along the length of the building, and the corrugated steel aesthetic a set of constraints that no amount of clever interior design fully resolves for full-time daily living? Both arguments are real. And both deserve to be made. Tell me exactly where you stand. Drop it in the comments below. I read every single one. If this video changed how you think about what a home can be made from and what history has already solved that we keep ignoring, that is exactly why affordable tiny living exists. We do not just cover the new. We cover the proven. The overlooked. The structures that were right before anyone was paying attention. Subscribe so you are here for every one of those videos. Share this with anyone who thinks extraordinary homes require extraordinary budgets. And if you have seen a Nissen hut conversion that belongs on this channel, drop the link in the comments. I am your host on Affordable Tiny Living. See you in the next one.